Hi there, I'm Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And we are watching Star Trek for the first time. Last time, we got a piece of the action.
It was mocked as it was supposed to be like the 20s in Chicago.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was really,
like, genuinely,
really
fun episode.
Yeah. Today we're watching an episode called The Immunity Syndrome.
The Immunity Syndrome.
Yes. So,
that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it could be fun. I don't know what to make of it. Anyway, I guess we're going to get into post-episode thoughts in a second. Be sure to join us then. We are about to watch The Immunity Syndrome. Alright, I just want to be clear that I loved that. But wow, I'm sad.
Yeah. If we said it during the episode, we were like, man, if that was like, if the last episode was like top 10, like, good, fun episodes.
Yeah, feel good, like super fun, like, you know, put a smile on your face kind of episodes. That was a piece of the action. This is not that.
No, it's good. It's very good.
Very good.
Just not that.
Not that at all. Which is fine, obviously, and I really, really loved this. But wow, it's depressing.
Oh yeah,
really gets you down. A lot of beautiful moments about the emptiness and meaninglessness of space. It's beautiful. I love it.
Especially when you literally take away the stars for visual.
Yeah, I think that honestly, like, again, we're watching the remasters of all these, but like even with like the CG version of it, like the most striking moments of this episode was when there was just a shot of the Enterprise in pitch blackness.
Mm-hmm.
I really loved those.
It was truly this sense of aloneness and terrifyingness.
Yeah, I was really just. I don't know, those shots just made me really uncomfortable. I was like, fuck, stop. That's not right. But it's great. It really is. I loved it. But the episode opens on a really strong note. A shit ton of Vulcans just get massacred.
Roughly 400 of them?
Yeah. And Spock is actually like kind of like shaken by this.
And because he feels it like through the force or something.
Yeah. You know, a million voices cried out in terror and then we're silenced or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Obi-Wan line.
Yeah, that Obi-Wan line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that vibe.
Yeah. And then we get this great scene. First off, a lot of this episode, and my favorite aspect about it easily was the Spock-McCoy relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I was really getting like Galileo 7 vibes from it.
Right.
And I was like, oh fuck, we're really like just examining their dynamic. So right from the out, like they have a great scene together in the medical bay. And then we get lost in the void. Then all the stars go out, we get lost in the void. We come upon this giant single-celled organism, which, again, I question the validity of Star Trek's use of single-celled organism. I can't remember what other episode they used it in. Was it Operation Annihilate? Those things that killed all of those people on that planet? And they called them single-celled, and they were clearly, like, much bigger than that.
Yeah. Well, a single-celled organism doesn't mean it's small. It's just...
Yeah, but, like...
in that episode, yeah, they were clearly not single-celled.
Yeah, there were clearly, like, other facets to it. Like, this could actually be just a giant single cell.
Right, like, that was totally its design. That was the way it was written more accurately.
Yeah.
It's got the one set of chromosomes even,
Yeah.
like to duplicate itself. Like, this was definitely more accurately a single-celled organism.
Yeah. With it, though, comes the most annoying sound in the world. They played twice for extended periods of time.
Yeah.
It was really annoying.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Not the slightest. But it starts like draining the power of the ship. It starts affecting a bunch of the crew. They're going through like paralysis. They say like one dude just it was kind of a funny bit. This dude fell out of his chair, and then these guys immediately come to, no, you can't fucking fall asleep on the job, soldier, and they put him back in his chair. I just thought it was really funny.
And at that point, McCoy comes up because he's been giving everyone stimulants, and he gives everyone the bridge of stimulant. Right through their shirts, as always.
As always. This is fucking future, man. Not just for Spock and McCoy, though. This is a great episode for Kirk. Kirk gets like some really nice moments with the rest of his crew. When this paralysis and starts affecting the ship, Kirk gives like the speech to the crew. He's like, hey, we're not doing well, but we're going to get through this. Don't worry.
Right. It's like, you know, it's not our mission to survive. It is to explore and to whatever.
Yeah. But it's really, really great. So they decide to like go into the organism. It's between either Spock or McCoy. They can't send Kirk in because Kirk is too important or whatever.
Right. They both agree Kirk can't go.
Yeah. So Spock or McCoy has to go in, and Kirk has to decide. Another great Kirk moment. He's alone and he's like monologuing to himself about like what to do. And they make you think for a second. I fell for it at least. They make you think for a second that McCoy's gonna go in, but it ends up being Spock. And so Spock has to go in. Again, wonderful moment between the two of them before Spock gets into the shuttle, the little lunchbox ship. he's talking to McCoy, and he's like, now would be a good time for you to indulge in like one of your like human customs and wish me luck. And McCoy doesn't say anything, and it's just a really nice like moment between the two of them. And Spock goes away, and he flies off in the shuttle, and McCoy wishes him luck as he's leaving. And I don't know, I just really, really loved that. I thought that was cool.
It's one of those situations where their friendship really does show.
Yeah.
Like, it's not antagonism. It isn't like we're fighting for Kirk's opinion.
Yeah.
Like, it might be portrayed early on, but
we talked a lot about like how the relationship has actually developed. And again, whenever we bring up this conversation, like, it's a very episodic show, but there does seem to be a genuine character arc between the two of them.
Right.
And
even if it's slightly out of order, because they wouldn't have been filmed and shot and released in the same order.
Yeah.
It seems like when they're doing these things, they're doing them in like, okay, regardless of what episode comes out first, this is the general, a direction we're going with these two characters.
Yeah. Yeah, I just love it. It's so good. And this episode especially like really nails just like, even when they're like bickering with each other, you can tell there's a genuine friendship here, and that friendship breaks through like literally in a moment where McCoy's like shouting to him and like saying like, you're my fucking friend. Like, he doesn't actually say that, but he may as well say that.
Right, because like they placed an antimatter bomb. Was that what it was?
Yeah, in the shuttle or whatever.
On the chromosomes of the big amoeba thing, and they see Spock's ship is still there, and they're going to use tractor beams to pull him out with them.
Yeah.
And Spock comes through. He's like, no, don't do that. Just let it be, right? And that's when McCoy yells through, "We're saving you!"
Yeah. Shut up, Spock. We're rescuing you. I have that even quoted in my notes. It's just a fucking beautiful moment. But before that moment, my favorite two scenes in the episode are back to back. Everything seems lost. Spock is like lost in this shuttle out in the organism. And he records not a will necessarily, but just.
I mean, I guess it would be.
Yeah, it's a will, sort of. And he's in there. And he's just like, I'm probably not gonna make it. My, what is it? I bequeath everything, pretty much everything to the Enterprise, the finest ship in Starfleet. And I'm like, beautiful fucking moment.
His minuscule personal possessions, presumably.
Yeah. Followed immediately by Kirk's accommodations to his crew. He thinks they're all about to die. And he's like, this is, he acknowledges everyone on the ship. Spock, McCoy, Uhura, Chekhov, Scotty. Not Chapel, who is in this episode. Who does not get called out, but also not Sulu, because Sulu's not in this episode at all. And also, we haven't seen Sulu in a really long time. And we just kind of like joked, because we needed something to like lighten the mood as we were watching this episode.
Right, oh god, yeah.
Sulu's nowhere to be seen in these past couple episodes. If my notes are accurate, we haven't seen him since the Deadly Years.
Which, I mean, I guess he could have been like in the corner of an episode since then.
Maybe?
But not in the last 2 or 3, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's been a while, and I don't know, we just kind of like joke, we were like, he's off doing whatever the fuck he wants. He has his antique weapon collection, he's on some beach, he's not dealing with this shit, he can't be bothered.
Right. he's on a personal shore leave, he's got like a margarita, gun in the other hand, perfect combination.
Where's our next Sulu episode? I want a Sulu episode. It's been far too long.
Indeed.
But it's great. We get Spock, we rescue him, everyone's happy and it's fucking awesome. I fucking loved this episode. This was so good.
It was a good episode.
God, I'm probably not going to rewatch it anytime soon.
Ooh, no.
But I loved it. I thought it was great. Yeah, truly, honestly, I think like one of the best we've watched so far.
It is a highly recommended episode you watch once.
Maybe twice.
But if you watch it again, you wait a while.
Yeah.
Unless you're really in a funk, I suppose.
I'm picturing now just the super depressed dude that just watches the Immunity Syndrome on repeat. But I mean, hey, there are themes of the indomitable human spirit in there. So,
there is.
So why the fuck not?
Right? Like, that's the reason you would watch the episode.
Seriously, that's it. That's that fucking moment when McCoy is like, shut up, Spock, we're rescuing you. He fucking goes after him. He cares about this guy. That's fucking it. That's what this. Oh, fuck! I love it. I love this show. I love everything about it.
And I know in last episode we said there's not a lot of bigger themes. This episode's not big on big themes either.
No, I mean,
but there is that moment towards the beginning. I know we didn't really, you mentioned it when after all the Vulcans die.
Yeah.
And Spock says, he says something along the lines
Oh
of...
yeah, that was a part I hadn't talked about in my notes here. Where is it? Yeah. He knows what the Vulcans felt like in that moment. Okay, well, they didn't really feel anything except astonishment.
Mm-hmm.
That was what they felt in those final moments before they all died.
Because the Vulcans were finally, conquered? Like,
yeah,
they finally felt something.
Yeah.
Literally anything.
Yeah. And so Spock, you almost get the feeling, is kind of lost in the end, and he kind of accepts his fate until McCoy comes in and is there for him, and is there for his friend, and I adore it.
I mean, not that Spock's going to, because he immediately cracked a joke then, which is
true.
Which is good, because that shows Spock is reciprocating.
Yeah. Anyway, man, before this gets too long, that was the immunity syndrome. Holy shit, I loved that.
It was a really good episode.
Yeah, but I guess that about does it. Yeah, be sure to join us next time when we continue Star Trek: The Original Series. We have 8 episodes left in the season.
Oh, is that it already?
Yep, yeah, we're coming close to the end. So yeah, until then, this has been Joey Morgan.
I'm Jacob.
Goodbye.